What's the single most important factor behind a Canadian wellness program? I think it has to be employee engagement. If you don't have a high proportion of employees buying into the program, participating in the program, and staying engaged with the program, it's unlikely you're going to see any real health benefits down the road. What are the critical factors behind a successful employee wellness program? I think there's a number of them. The first is you really need senior management to buy into the concept, not only to pay for it, but also to participate in it. Number two, you need great communication. You really need to let employees know the program is launching and what the potential benefits are for them. And number three, you need a program that engages employees. Somehow it has to reach out to the things that are important to them. Incentives may help a bit, but frankly, unless you're going to throw an awful lot of money at it, incentives by themselves will not be sufficient. And last but not least, you need results that employees can measure and appreciate early in the program. They're unlikely to keep participating if they don't really feel as if they're becoming healthier. Why don't the results from American wellness programs necessarily translate to Canadian settings? Well, I think it's a complicated question. I think the first part is Canadian employers largely don't see the healthcare costs that American employers do. For instance, they're not paying huge insurance premiums to cover all of their employees' healthcare needs. Being realistic, in most Canadian settings, employers are paying possibly for drug plans, for ancillary health services, but largely inpatient and outpatient costs and physician costs are being covered by the government. So the financial incentives simply aren't there. I think one of the second issues is that Canadians have a healthy skepticism for anything that's new and fancy. Americans, in my experience working in the United States, tend to embrace new ideas much more easily than Canadians do. Canadians really want to know what's in it for them, why should they participate, what's down the road that's going to make this worth their while. And I think that's very important. I just don't think we buy in as easily as the Americans do.